There it is, baby. All right. I'm back. I'm in my basement / man cave. This is where I've always belonged. Though it is bittersweet, like I said, because this is my nephew's former. It was originally my man cave, then it became my nephew's little place of residence, and now that he's gone, it's back to being my man cave. Equipped with all the amenities, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, with that being said, I don't know who that is, but it's been a while since I've played. I got a couple games to play. And I think Drew is at home, right? Am I tripping? Or did I just... No, alright. Drew baby is playing Minecraft. And let's get to this first game inside of the man cave. It's long overdue. I've literally spent all day cleaning, transporting, walking TVs and tables, desk and monitors, speakers, receivers, computers, cords. Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. I don't feel like doing nothing. I ain't smoked weed all day. Don't feel like doing shit. That is an amazing accomplishment that I must say. And I probably wouldn't have got half of the shit done if I'd have been smoking. So that's me being smart. I know myself enough to know that once I smoke, I'm chilling. I ain't doing shit else. So I had a lot of shit to do today. Here it is, almost 5 o'clock, and I'm tired, bro. I feel like the outdoor boys. But let's get it. Last game of the season. We are not going to make the playoffs. But it's all right. This season.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this.
Not a good product at all.
Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Alabama Jaguars, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any place in that kickoff, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jaguars offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before
The hell? What was that?
He was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at
What
will.
was that?
A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Grimes. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the
know, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Powell.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now
Oh.
it's 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense
Smoked
when
all
you can
day.
do this. When you can get to
Intensity.
the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He wants to throw it again. He's
There
got
we go.
1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole
I'm
to go
sorry,
through.
man. My
Lots of
PlayStation
first
broke
Good
at the
job
worst
getting through the
time.
hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive
Well,
gain.
my
making your
PlayStation didn't
situation
break
really
itself.
go the next down.
My children hate me.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Ah!
Like QBs,
I'm
when
so
you see
tired.
zone
4
coverage,
5
man,
o'clock.
can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire.
What a crazy
And it'll
pass.
be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great catch and
Lord.
run for 6.
Oh, God.
And that's
Dang,
exactly
man.
what
Who
you
are
want
you,
to see as
Preston?
a head coach, watching your offense take the field first drive
Let me
of the
turn
game,
this, put
and
this
you're
light up. You see it, my
methodical, and
face
you
is
take what the
lit, man, right?
defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas State's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones,
No.
It's just not bad. The cold have really gone out, but it's still just not that cold. It's like 40 degree drought instead of 14 degree drought.
They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in
What the
last
fuck?
week's win.
Hold on, what am I doing here?
The fair catch at around the 35.
What did I just do? I wasn't paying attention. When I watched this video back, I hope I didn't just waste the whole possession
This offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
simming it. Cause why the fuck they got the ball back? This is weird to me. I'm not paying attention.
This junior put on that
I'm watching first things first.
Lost to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's knocked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Off the play fake. Grant behind the line. It's Beard. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Oh!
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on third and goal.
So,
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. Touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move at the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A move chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Powell. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Right on the money.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's all close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Jaguars are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw. It's Grimes. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. The snap sets up to throw. They will score! Touchdown, South Alabama!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll... Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Knox. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Jaguars will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Bars.
Didn't find any
All right,
crease.
now we about to get a pick or something.
And he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense.
I'm so out
They're
of
going
it
to get on
right now.
top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Paul.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Looking down the middle. And the missed connection on third down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
What the hell? He's push him right into it.
To the ground. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this runner.
The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He lobs one high down the left side.
Motherfucker.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral.
Man, what you doing down here? You gotta put some clothes on, my baby. Now.
Accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Off the
Burst,
take on
burst.
Down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's knocked. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to pass. It's Sparks. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to throw again. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone.
Texas State, 9.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job. Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got it in the middle. It's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Finds his man down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit on forcing that incompletion.
Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll... 32. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense.
Welcome, Andrew. Yes, I am now in my man cave. As I've stated in previous videos, my nephew has left the house and my man cave is now here again. So
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep.
took a whole day of moving, my whole off day.
Because he is going to sack you.
Man, I'm tired. Trust me, I'm tired.
Taxes and sacks.
Bringing all this shit downstairs, cleaning up down here. It was a 6-hour, 7-hour job. So, yeah. We here. And I still ain't done, so yeah. Back in the original man cave in my basement. My garage can be a garage again. Yeah. It's bittersweet, bro, I swear. It really is. I was waiting for the day. And then the day came. Same with my daughter, but I understand. It's a bittersweet thing. Can't wait for them to go until they go. Then you be like, oh shit. And then you're worried all the time.
From the gun, running back on the move.
So,
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
there you go.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
I did that like slip and slide back in 1999 when I took it to the house. It?
It's so nice to have guys
Take it to the house, take it to the house.
plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest.
We the one that take it to the house and make it.
Nice run.
Take it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
I'm just sorry they ain't gonna make the playoffs this year.
Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas
But
State
like I
has the
said,
football
this
back.
team.
Here comes the offense.
No.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
No, not this
They
team.
dial up on second and a long way to go.
Not this
Back
team.
to throw, it's Sparks.
Let's see.
Beautifully on the cross.
Perfect example.
It's a seam wide open. He's at touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the
This is a 1 in 10 team right here, right?
playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short. And did the rest of the work.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Catch in the middle. It's Graham. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts where they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
I hate this game, bro. I literally hate this game. When they can allow shit like that to happen and nothing happens. Like, that is the most clear pass interference in the world, to the point.
We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Back to throw, it's Sparks. He's got the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The give to the tailback. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bobcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get him!
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Desperate to convert, and he'll
Let's go.
throw it.
Let's go. Get him. Get him. Arlington! Arlington!
Snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25. 3-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Working that left side now. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the
I
day
need to
backing
know
him up with
why.
sacks anyway. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And he he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. Got his man. Bounced off his feet. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Bring in the heat. And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation.
And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
The head of lettuce.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sparks. Finds his man. It's Knox. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And down
Fitting
he
with
goes,
you.
and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy,
I don't know. I'm a better team. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's move this week on. Advance. This Army Navy week. Oh, week 13. Another week. Damn. Look at that. Even balls is fucking ranked.
Like the richness of the brisket. I don't like smoked foods in large quantities. In this one bite, you get smoky, you get sweet. It's truly a very well-rounded bite. I think like what makes a perfect bite, I feel like you need to hit every single flavor category together perfectly.
Nobody's right. Oh, I did join Madden, and I'm good at it too. I won my preseason game. Ooh. Week 13, if you know what I mean. You know, I was playing my preseason game. Sorry for crunching. I was playing my preseason game while he was playing Tulane for the second and third time. Ooh. Sorry, I'm playing with you. But definitely the first time. Perry win. George. Yeah, look at that. Still got the best defense in the nation.